What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and today we are going to talk about the untimely, or well, I would say unexpected death of Kevin Samuels that is swarming around the blogs now. Kevin Samuels was a self-proclaimed rel relationship specialist. Okay, he claims to pretty much, know how to set women up with high value men and vice versa, men to find women that are worthy of their amazingness. Okay. Now, there's been a lot of controversy in the blogs lately because a lot of people seem to be somewhat, I don't know, it's a lot of controversy where some people are rejoicing, some people don't give a damn, or some people just pretty much, are respecting the late Kevin Samuels. Some people are sad that he's gone. Everybody has mixed emotions, just like if it was Aunt Bertha, or if it was Aunt Peaches. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna have their own feelings about somebody when they passes away. He just happens to be a public figure that had a lot of controversial topics. Now, while I didn't agree with a lot of the things that Kevin Samuel said, well, I didn't agree with 90% of the things that he said. I'm not out here rejoicing that the man has passed on. He did preach about being healthy, physically fit, which he would tell a lot of women that they need to lose weight in order to get a man. If you're over 35, you can it. You probably have a dog. Having an education is a hindrance for you to find a man. Basically, he felt like a man is pretty much a woman's gateway to a fulfilled life. And that's just not true. Women are afforded education and opportunities throughout life because, that's a blessing from God to be able to be educated and not have to lean on somebody else. The art of love and being in a relationship with somebody is something that should be wanted by those two people, not something that is needed. Nobody should be in a relationship because they need somebody to live or they need somebody to exist, right? And that's just my take on love and relationships, period. Another thing that I really didn't like, he made several comments about if a woman did land a high value man and she had children, he somehow made comments that they should get rid of their children because a rich man doesn't want to raise somebody else's children, which at that point, I'm just like, why are women, mainly black women, subjecting themselves to this man's tomfoolery and foolishness? Okay, why are people calling in? But for me, I feel like women are glutton of all people of women of all cultures are natural gluttons for punishment, I believe, because for you to call into this man's show knowing that is nothing positive going to come out of this. Now, on the flip side, he did bring some people to reality. There were some women that will be coming on this show and they ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out, but they expect somebody to come to the table bringing the whole table and then some when they don't have anything to bring at all. They're sitting behind somebody else's table right now talking to the man. So he did shine a light on some women and their delusions. However, for the majority of his overall thinking is very muddled. It's very belittling of the black woman, especially how he thought in his thought process. And I just really didn't agree with a lot of his views. So, but that doesn't mean that the man deserves negativity and death. Now, however, you have to be realistic. If somebody doesn't like somebody, nobody's going to be, I'm not making a RIP post. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that you have to say something negative about the guy or whatever. You can agree to disagree, or you can disagree with the man and keep it pushing. You can simply, sometimes it's good to just simply say nothing. Okay. There's a lot of things that we don't agree with that a lot of people walking this earth are doing. And if the Lord calls them home, you know, it's not our mission to go out here and preach the gospel of who that person is or what they weren't or whatever. Okay. So, but I also think that it is ridiculous for people to think that, while I'm not going to be out here joining the Kevin Samuels brigade and rejoicing, dance on his grave. I'm definitely not going to be doing that, and I don't think anybody else should either. I think that it's not realistic to think that women should be out here, mourning him that didn't like his views. It's like people are expecting the self same women that he disrespected, the black woman, to now be out here singing his praises because he's passed on. Like I said, it's the same thing. If cousin Pete, Aunt Peaches, whoever passed away, you ain't like they ass at the family dinners, you probably not gonna go to their funeral, and you probably not gonna be talking nothing about them when they pass away. Somebody gonna send you the information for the funeral, and you just gonna be like, oh, okay, and that's it. That's what black women are doing right now. They're saying, oh, okay, and that's it. So, you know, again, I've read several blogs that said that apparently he was found in his apartment unresponsive. Kevin Samuels loved to, he loved to play in some young puss now. Okay. He was out here dick diving in some young broads. He had his specialties where he didn't want to mess with nobody over a certain age range, child. So he was with some woman in his apartment, allegedly. And he, the it doesn't say what they were doing, but apparently he fell on top of her. So if somebody falling on top of you, that leads me to think that y'all was bed dancing of some sort. I don't know. I mean, allegedly. That's I don't know. I pray that this is not real, and maybe somehow he can come back and tell us what really happened. But listen, that's what the blogs are saying, child. It's basically he done fell on top of some woman, and he done passed away, and he's not responsive. It's like basically he had a heart attack. But I remember when I would watch his show, I would catch his show sometimes. That I mean, because he is entertaining, even though the stuff that he says is highly controversial, and I don't agree with it. I did watch him in the beginning, but it just got so toxic, and I just couldn't I just couldn't stand watching my black women time after time get on this show trying to change this man's mind of how toxic he is, and proving them, constantly seeking approval and trying to prove themselves to him that his views are wrong. I'm just like, I'm contributing by watching it. So I stopped watching it. But getting to the point, when I would watch it, I would see that he was drinking Red Bulls back to back. Now, this is a man that preaches health, keeping your body together, you know, out here. You got to have the best look, child. He got the leisure suit of the day on. He got the pinstripes. He got the well tailored everything. But you look good, but are your insides feeling good? I also read some reports that said that Kevin Samuels had cancer when he was 21. Hodgkin's lymphoma, I think that was what it was. And he said, I saw in the interview where he said, where most 21-year-olds were graduating from college and thinking about how to start their life, he was thinking about how to live life, so he beat that. But I saw another vlog that said that most people that had cancer and their body went through that type of extensive treatment, they're highly susceptible to heart issues, heart attacks. So you have to be very careful about what you're putting into your body, which makes sense. So yeah, I don't know what could contribute it, whether it was the Red Bulls and the young bitches. I don't know what it was. Okay. But nobody deserves to, have an unexpected death like that. I pray send my condolences to his family. I'm just like, who was around him? Did he have children? And this is a man that talked about how somebody else is going to be married, but he ended up simply dying alone too. He said that all these black women that's educated and over 35 and got kids or whatever, or if you educating over 35 with a PhD, you ain't gonna have no man if you don't basically bow down to them. You're gonna die alone. It seems like that's what he did. Now you're people are taking advice from a man that was married twice, two failed marriages. So you got to consider the source when you are listening to people. Okay? So this is just a true testament to us being mindful of what we are actually consuming on the internet, because mental health is a serious thing. And toxicity is one hell of a drug from the internet's child. You can be listening to people that could be saying some stuff that is just very ear bending and eye catching. And you know that it's wrong, but you continue to listen because it's just so interesting to see what happens next. And I think that that was the thing with him. That's what a lot of women did. They just wanted to see what he was going to say next. And then men, he actually empowered men think that this foolishness made sense. So it's a lot of men out here that's really, they done lost their leader, child. Okay? They are out here sad in the sunken place. So again, while this is very unexpected, I do believe that people need to stop expecting the same people that he disrespected to somehow send flowers for his funeral. It's just not realistic. I also think that we need to respect the dearly departed. And, let's just hope that this is all a hoax and this man is somewhere sitting on an island with his pinky up and a drink in his hand, like, wow, this is what you people really think about me, with his boyfriend. Because child, allegedly, I think he don't like black women so much because he want to be one. And that's that on that. Thank you guys for watching. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that is thinking about the dearly departed too. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.